Hello. So, I just spent 50 minutes recording a tutorial on, or not a tutorial, just kind of filming me making mechanical pieces, and it ended up just being 50 minutes of me making something terrible that I wasn't happy with, and it was I was trying to fix it all the time because I mean, the general idea in the beginning was pretty shite, so uh, I tried to fix it, and everything kind of just nothing worked. So you can watch it if you want to. I think I'll link it in the description. But I decided to make a new one, so let's go. So a little introduction. I'm currently modeling a bunch of mechanical kind of pieces, just because it's fun, and also because it's very useful to have. And I realized when I was trying to make a robot arm the other day that I don't have a lot of mechanical pieces that are small. I have like a few greeble thingies for big stuff, but not for small technical little thingies. So yeah, I'm currently working on that, and I'm kind of right now in the plating section, and this is what I was making in the tutorial. Was not very happy with it. I mean, because I didn't really have reference. I kind of just hit record and didn't have anything prepared at all, so it kind of didn't go very well. But yeah, I have kind of what I'm going for right now, and I want to make some hinge kind of thing, something like this. I don't know, and we'll build off of that once we go. Maybe something like this. Oh, like that. I don't know, some hinge kind of mechanical thing. So yeah, I explained a little bit about the different materials I have and how I kind of work with them. So if you want to hear that, it's kind of in the beginning of the video, but I think we'll just get into modeling, and I'll try not to make it too bad. But you never know. Anyways, let's start making something. So I don't really know how we're gonna start this. Generally start with a plane, because you can mock up stuff pretty easily with it, and then make it thick instead of starting with a cube where you can't really curve everything because you have to kind of do this. I don't know. I like starting with planes. They're easier to kind of work with, in my opinion. But that depends on what you're going to be doing. So I feel like I want to have some kind of shape in the beginning. Something I will be kind of gonna hide these because they're bad influence. I'm gonna put them there. And all right, we want to have something that's easy to kind of place on surfaces, so we don't want to have too much kind of going up and down and making weird shapes. But we still want to have it be kind of unique in some way. So I think I want to have something that kind of nudges up that, like that. We'll have some holes here, and we'll have kind of this part being more free, like that maybe. And we'll go ahead and do a bunch of cool stuff with that. Alright, and I feel like I want to have another layer of some sort. So maybe we can have this part have something being kind of connected up to the top or something like that. I feel like that might be cool. Might even curve it up so I can kind of fit it up a little better. Alright, and let's see. I'll just kind of mock up what I'm going for, so I have a good idea, so I don't waste time trying to fix the bad idea in the end. So how are we gonna do this connection part? We could just use one of these that I've already made. It's very useful to just have kind of stuff, small stuff you can reuse. So might do something like that. And then we can have this part maybe curling up. We'll have like something over here. Then kind of connecting them up like this. Then we don't want to make it look like an aircraft thingy flying around with, I don't know. So maybe we want to curl this down instead. We'll see what we end up doing. Maybe something like that. Alright, and we'll curl these back to kind of match the angle. Yeah. Okay, so still want this working as a hinge. So we probably want to have some kind of cylindrical shape going in between. I already have a few thingies we might want to use. Probably want to use something here. Maybe some of that. I don't know. Try that. So this might be the little rolling section. I want to make this a little bigger to even out the shape. And let's put it here. And we'll have these caps at the end to make it look a little more natural or something. And I want to make this less glossy, so I'm gonna put that material on. Alright. Let's join all of these up. Get a distance that works. And I'm just gonna put on a metal image texture or material, and I want to have it be a little less glossy. So we'll do the Shift E trick, which basically is Alt E and is extrude faces along normals. I just put a custom keybind on there. And I want these to feel a little bigger, so I'll just make them a tad bit thicker using Alt S. Yeah, and we'll curl those back. Same with that. So for this piston shape, I might just want to have like one long tube. Just make it feel a little more clean. Alright, and I think the texture stretching kind of helps with the brushed metal look. So that's nice, and we will apply the scale for this and add some bevel. And we might also want to move this a little more centered. Yep, and add a nice bit of bevel. And a bevel there. The more the better. And I also want to have some kind of thing up top. I don't know if this really works very well. Maybe we can do that. Just pull that up to kind of de-stretchify it. Oh. Alright, that works fine. And I'm gonna cube project this back on. So either we want to do a bevel here, which is the best quality, or we can shade everything smooth. Oh, here we have some bad geometry. Might just want to add our own thing here. Kind of fix that. It's definitely not perfect, but works nonetheless. And if we just inset that, we get this kind of beveled effect. And can use an edge loop right on the corners. Then we don't actually have to bevel anything. Oh, but before we do that, we want to figure out the general shape of everything. So I want this to maybe be beveled inwards. That could be cool. But why is this beveling weird? Is it this one? So if we hit P, then we can change the profile of the bevel. So we can make it point inwards. That's a way to add a little more interest to your shape. We'll do that for this too. And gonna have to bevel all of this, or inset it. Alright. Extrude this up, see what that does. We'll bevel this. Oh, yeah, it adds. Oh, I forgot to delete the profile. So, bevel. And curl it. Just reproject everything. Dissolve these. Add a nice little bevel. Ooh, what happened here? Bevel it again. Yeah. So maybe I just want to take all of that, put it right on the back there. And Alt S to scale it on its own axis. Alright. Pretty fine. Move those back. And now we're gonna have to connect all of this. But I also want to have some kind of shape going out here. So I might just do that. Alright, and either we bring it back down or we connect it to these guys like that or something. But this kind of defeats the whole purpose of having this bendy part. So this might just be kind of a thing here to add more detail or interest. So just get rid of this. And whoa. Are there two thingies here? No? Oh, these are still here. Alright. Dissolve vertices. Nice. I don't know. We might actually have to auto smooth everything. We can at least bring this down to 90. This is the problem with ruining all your geometry in the beginning. Adding more just kind of makes everything harder. Alright, and trying to, I mean, this is actually kind of the same like as adding a bevel. So I mean, might be better to just add a bevel instead. This geometry is totally ruined, you know. Currently just trying to make this look less like round, you know. And just gotta finish this part up. In setting, nope. Using the knife tool is a pain. It's kind of our only option right now. And we're gonna have to fix everything here. And okay, should be able to just inset this. No, because then that shit gets twisted. Just gotta add knife loops. And add one from here to here. So the geometry looks alright from this distance, so should be alright. So now we just gotta work on this little part. And I think that's done by just adding some rings to there. I do want to cover it up with some of these. That could be pretty neat. We want to make it look like it can like turn, stuff like that. So like that might be possible through connecting that up and connecting that up. Alright, and let's make sure these are hidden. Let's add a nice bevel. And see, do we want to move this down? Yep. And bevel, of course. So when we're kind of done, we just want to join everything together. And now comes the problem of some of this not being ready for that. Yeah, not having auto smooth instead of just beveling is definitely not worth it, I've learned. Did kind of work on some of these earlier pieces, but yeah, not sure I like this big thing here, so let's work on that a little bit. I think I'm just gonna delete it. Nah. I mean, we could probably do something else with it. This part is completely just not working. could just kind of do that. Then that will be flipped for some reason. Ugh. Probably one of the worst geometry thingies I've had in a long time. Oh, this one is also flipped. Just gonna have to manually put it back. And we could just kind of add a little circle thingy. Oh, we could also extend this out. And Q project it. All right. How is that? And we might also want to have to nudge this up like so. All right, that looks fine. It's definitely not great. I feel like it could work. I feel like this might have to get pulled down a little bit. Same with some of these. Final thing could also be to just kind of add something here so we can connect it up to something like this maybe. Probably just delete that. All right. And oh, accidentally made a lightsaber there. Should probably kind of work maybe. This is too small for now, so I feel we should just kind of crank that down a little bit. Yeah, that works. And oh, if I've learned anything from this video, it's that bevel it instead of trying to do this cheating thing using the auto smooth. This kind of looks better, but geez, that geometry is horrible. Horrible. Yeah, I'm not gonna try beveling that. I mean, I could probably just leave it, to be honest, at 45. Still need some bevel though. Bevels are kind of necessary, you know. That does not look good. Alright. Feel like that works. Final step could probably just be scaling some of these up a little bit. Alt S. But optional, you know. I don't like this part here. It might just make it some other color. Piston. Metal. Metal 01. Grid. Rubber. Nope. I feel feet. Reason why it's called feet is because these are the feet for these, and that's, yeah. Okay, and I just want to kind of bring them down into the mesh a little bit, like that. Alright, I feel like this is probably what is going on? Probably enough for today. I'm way more happier with this than I am with these other thingies right here. But yeah, that took 30 minutes, which is alright, and you get faster and faster with this. But I mean, I didn't really hold myself to this reference. I kind of wanted to do this, but then I also wanted to integrate this, and it ended up being something different, which is always nice. So it is always easier going off reference, but I feel like this worked out pretty well. Something, I don't know, I feel like these just look like sausages. Want to scale them back down. Or, I mean, they've been deformed as hell. So I might just take this again and kind of just redo it. So if I just separate it and alright, gonna have to use proportional editing for this one quite a bit, and uncheck connected only. Oh frick. Okay, we can scale it down. I feel like that's better, and then kind of chunk it up a little bit afterwards. Do that same for this one, like that. Okay. Yeah, that looks cleaner. Just delete those. And maybe for a final thing, we'll just get like, wanna have some like maybe sticker for mechanical IKEA. We'll get IKEA. Like some, on IKEA parts, it's always like some kind of sticker thingy that comes with it. I don't know what it's called. Like instruction name sticker. Something like that. Yeah. That's kind of what I have right now. Oh, this is kind of what I'm looking for. We'll just get like this warning thingy at the top. Alright. Just grab that. IKEA sticker. Great. And oh, we have these yellow thingies at the top. Kind of happens at times when you do this. Okay. And we just want to images as planes. Just grab that right there. Oh, and I want to uncheck this to increment. Yeah, like that. All right. And yeah, the final detail. And we don't want to make it really small because then it feels like this could be like really big. So we want to still have it pretty big. And we could just, oh, can we not, yeah, subdivide it and could shrink wrap it. But, you know, that is for the pros, you know. Let's do it. Let's do it. Shrink wrap. Target. Okay. Okay. I mean, it rarely works very well in my experience, but right, what is joined here? Just want to have it here. I just want to have some IKEA stickers, bro. Don't try to stop me. Oh, and yeah, we gotta offset it a little bit. As always. Okay, wait, this is not working. This should be curled, right? Doesn't need to be that close. Jesus. It'd be easier to just do this manually. Can you unsubdivide? Is that a thing? It is a thing. That's cool. That is not cool. Okay. And that works. We'll just go off of this. Just kind of cram that back there. And as always, hit that bevel, bro. So, final touch, we add a noise. I don't know why noise texture doesn't come up first and white noise does. That's just like pure evil. Yeah, we'll add a noise texture and make it object. No, it won't, because then it will animate if we move it. Can we apply it to scale maybe? Nope. Just a UV. Use the UVs for it instead. Alright, and make the scale a little bigger, roughness, detail, add a color ramp in there. Yeah. And let's change something. I don't want it to be 100% either. Should always be a little peeled, you know? Alright. That is good. And we might also want to just make this desaturated. Not completely white, but the picture here has a yellow light source, so it's gonna look way too yellow. But we still want a little bit for that dirty look, you know. That is nice. We also want to have the origin be in the center of the geometry. And I'll just have it here at the side because we might want to use it again. Alright, and we'll slap a fat one on the back as well. Yeah. It's barely visible. That's the nice stuff, you know? You'll only notice it if you look for it. Or maybe not. That's, who cares? We can maybe have this kind of pulled up a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of that deformation, you know? Alright, just join that. Join that. Oop, what? Join. And I'll just scale this to 0 so I can put it somewhere later. Alright. Feel like that's it. That's it. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. Yeah. Stay tuned for the this thing to drop soon, because it will be up for the tier 2 and 3 folks later. Yeah. Have a good one. Bye.